Imagine following a young creator online, laughing at her videos, sharing her life, and thinking you know her world. Then one day, she vanishes. No posts, no messages, nothing, just silence. And the last thing she left behind isn't a video or a post, but a chilling final message that now haunts the internet. Tonight, we dive into the mysterious and unsettling story of the teen YouTuber who disappeared without a trace. In the age of social media, millions of young people turn their passions into platforms. For some, YouTube is a stage to share humor, creativity, and personal life with a global audience. But with attention comes exposure, and exposure can sometimes become dangerous. This story centers on a teenager who rose to fame through relatable content, witty commentary, and an infectious personality. Millions of fans adored her. Parents and friends admired her drive. But behind the camera, behind the curated posts, something darker was unfolding, a story of obsession, pressure, and an unexpected disappearance that would leave the world asking questions that may never be answered. The rise to fame, her channel began humbly. Videos about daily life, school experiences, and creative challenges attracted small but loyal viewers. Over time, her charisma and relatability propelled her to viral success. Followers doubled, sponsors came knocking, and she became a recognizable name among the younger demographic. Fans connected with her authenticity. She seemed approachable, funny, and genuine, the type of personality that felt like a friend you could trust. But as her popularity grew, so did the scrutiny. The internet, which once felt like a supportive community, began to show its darker side. The pressure of online life. For teen creators, online fame is a double-edged sword. While the attention can be thrilling, the pressure to constantly produce content, maintain engagement, and manage fan expectations can be overwhelming. For her, the stress escalated quietly. Negative comments, anonymous threats, and the constant monitoring of her every move online began to weigh heavily. Even fans who adored her couldn't see the internal struggle, the anxiety, sleepless nights, and fear that accompanied being constantly in the public eye. Many young creators face the pressure to present perfection while hiding personal challenges. For her, the facade began to crack, leaving a vulnerable teen trapped between her online persona and her real-life struggles. The final message. The day she disappeared, she posted a final message, a cryptic video that would later haunt millions. In it, her tone was different, quieter, hesitant, and almost resigned. She spoke about feeling lost, overwhelmed, and misunderstood, without directly revealing her intentions. Fans watched it repeatedly, analyzing every word, every gesture. The video was short, yet the impact was enormous. Many described a feeling of unease, sensing that something terrible might be about to happen. Within hours, she was gone. No updates, no locations, just silence. The investigation begins. Authorities were alerted when family members couldn't reach her. Investigators immediately began tracing her digital footprint. They looked into her last online activity, messages, and social media interactions. Every post, comment, and private message became a clue in a complex puzzle. The investigation revealed that she had been interacting with strangers online, some seemingly supportive, others more ominous. Law enforcement explored whether someone could have coerced, manipulated, or harmed her. They also considered the possibility that the pressures of fame and mental health challenges contributed to her disappearance. Online obsession and threats. As the investigation unfolded, a disturbing pattern emerged. Certain followers had become obsessively fixated on her, sending repeated messages and tracking her activity across multiple platforms. Some comments, messages were threatening, others manipulative, pushing boundaries of privacy and control. Experts in digital safety pointed out that teenage creators are particularly vulnerable to this kind of attention. The combination of anonymity, obsessive behavior, and easy access to personal information online can escalate into real-world danger. In her case, investigators couldn't ignore the possibility that a stalker or obsessive fan might have played a role in her disappearance. Clues and red herrings. Fans and amateur investigators scoured her content for clues, analyzing posts, comments, and even subtle background details in her videos. Some claim to find cryptic signs, hidden messages, timestamps, or references that hinted at her state of mind. Others were convinced she had left intentional hints to guide authorities to her location. But the internet is unpredictable, and not all leads were legitimate. False theories spread quickly, adding chaos to an already tense situation. While some fans sincerely tried to help, others amplified panic, making it harder for authorities to focus on credible evidence. Family and friends speak out. Family members shared their shock and grief publicly. They described a teen who was vibrant, funny, and full of life, someone who had dreams far beyond her online persona. Friends remembered her as caring, creative, and deeply sensitive, often struggling privately despite her cheerful videos. They also revealed subtle signs that she had been under stress, anxiety, moments of withdrawal, and occasional cryptic remarks about feeling unsafe or overwhelmed. These details painted a picture of a young person trying to navigate the immense pressures of digital fame while coping with personal struggles. Theories and speculations. As her disappearance captured global attention, speculation ran rampant. Some believed she had planned her disappearance to escape online pressures. Others feared she had been kidnapped or harmed by someone she trusted online. The final message fueled these theories, leaving viewers debating endlessly about her fate. Internet sleuths dissected every frame of her videos, searching for evidence of location, danger, or intent. Hashtags and online campaigns sprang up. The line between fact, rumor, and obsession blurred, mirroring the complex environment that contributed to her vanishing. The role of mental health. Experts noted that mental health challenges among young creators are often exacerbated by online scrutiny. Anxiety, depression, and feelings of isolation can be intensified when personal struggles are displayed or judged by millions. In her case, the combination of obsessive followers, online criticism, and the burden of maintaining a public image may have played a significant role in her disappearance. Whether it was fear, a planned escape, or external harm, the pressure she faced cannot be underestimated. Lessons from the tragedy. This story offers critical lessons about the dangers of internet fame, privacy, and online engagement. Protect personal information. Sharing locations, routines, or private details online can make anyone vulnerable to harassment or worse. Monitor mental health. The pressures of online life can be overwhelming, especially for teens. Open conversations, therapy, and support systems are essential. Recognize obsessive behavior. Persistent, invasive followers are not harmless fans. Early intervention, reporting, and law enforcement involvement can prevent escalation. Be wary of public pressure. Viral attention can amplify stress. Understanding that not all followers are friendly is crucial for online safety. The lasting impact. Even years after her disappearance, her story continues to resonate. The final video is still viewed millions of times, a haunting reminder of both her talent and the vulnerability of young creators. Her case has inspired conversations about digital safety, mental health, and the responsibilities of platforms to protect users. For families of teen creators, it's a warning. The online world can be as dangerous as it is thrilling. Fame, admiration, and opportunities do not shield anyone from the potential threats lurking behind screens. Authorities and continued search law enforcement continues to consider all possibilities. New tips, sightings, and leads are still investigated, as her case remains unresolved in the public eye. While the internet can spread panic and false claims, authorities emphasize that any credible information must be treated seriously. Her disappearance has influenced policies for online safety, digital privacy, and mental health support for young influencers, highlighting the growing need for structured protection for those who live their lives online. The haunting final message. What makes this case unforgettable is that final message. Viewers describe a sense of unease, empathy, and fear that has persisted for years. It's a stark reminder that the internet captures moments of vulnerability, and sometimes those moments are cries for help. Every view, comment, and replay reinforces the haunting reality. Behind every screen is a real person, with fears, emotions, and limits that can be pushed to breaking points. The message continues to circulate, a somber echo of a life that vanished too soon. The disappearance of this teen YouTuber is more than a story, it's a cautionary tale for a digital age. It reminds us of the power and danger of the internet, the fragility of youth under public scrutiny, and the haunting consequences of obsession and pressure. For parents, creators, and viewers alike, her story urges vigilance, empathy, and awareness. Never underestimate the weight of online attention, and never ignore the signs of stress, fear, or obsession. The internet can connect us, inspire us, and entertain us, but it can also hide dangers that are real, pervasive, and deeply personal. Her final message remains a haunting legacy, a chilling reminder that in a world dominated by screens, one wrong click, one invasive follower, or one unchecked obsession can change lives forever. Remember her story, protect those around you, and never underestimate the silent struggles that may be happening behind the camera, behind the posts, and behind every smiling face we see online. Because sometimes, the most disturbing stories aren't fictional, they're unfolding live, on a screen, right in front of us.